I blocked Madeline Pendleton ages ago, but unfortunately that does not protect me from being exposed to their unbelievably brain-fried takes. People love to send me things that they post on Twitter where they're pretending to be a socialist while running their capitalist business and still using a platform that Elon Musk owns, but okay. So, I didn't wade in with all of the weird pro-North Korea shit that they've been spewing all over social media, which is just riddled with errors, because North Korea, not really my wheelhouse, but then they've decided to weigh in on USAID. Just to be clear, this is not a brand new opinion of theirs. They've been spouting this shit all year, somehow claiming that what Elon Musk did, gutting USAID, was actually a good thing because American imperialism bad. As if any of the actions of Elon Musk and Donald Trump are moving us in the direction of reducing or ending American imperialism. Do you not understand what Elon Musk and Donald Trump's motivations are? Right, so we can start a few months back when Madeline retweeted this deeply embarrassing take. Libs are entirely unserious and are the only current defenders of USAID. Madeline seemed to echo this sentiment and said that the reason people want USAID funded is to own Donald Trump, or the reason people are criticizing Elon Musk defunding USAID is to own Donald Trump. What an absolutely shitty American-centric take to pretend that the only people upset about Elon Musk illegally ending USAID were the libs. How about the millions of people receiving food and medical aid from USAID? No, you didn't think of them at all. Madeline acting like the only reason we would be upset about millions of people starving to death and dying from very easily treatable medical conditions is because we wanted to own Donald Trump. Babes, we know that USAID was a tool of imperialism, but once again, it's the very strange, rigid, puritanical binary thinking of all good, all bad. Just zero acknowledgement for how USAID has saved the lives of 91 million people in the last 20 years. I guess those lives low-key don't matter to Madeline at all because they're not wealthy Californians pretending to run a socialist business while exploiting Chinese garment workers. But again, I'm not the only one who's this is an absolutely shit ignorant take. And so when Madeline started posting about this again on Twitter yesterday, Elon Musk is a fuckwad, but please do not pretend like USAID was good. USAID is a regime change operation, masking as an aid distributor. Hundreds of thousands of people have died this year, Madeline, of starvation because Elon Musk ended USAID. But do you not care about those lives? The lives, particularly of children in Africa, clearly don't matter that much to you at all. Honestly, what I really want to know is how did ending USAID help end American imperialism? How is it that these countries, now being less secure, their populations now starving to death, dying from a lack of medical care and food aid, how does that help end American imperialism, Madeline? Please walk me through it. Talk to me like I'm 5 years old. How has Elon Musk illegally ending USAID decreased American imperialism even the tiniest smidge? Now, I'm not the only one who wanted to know this. But I'm not the only one with this question. This person, Veronique, said, getting rid of USAID does nothing to dismantle US imperialism. Countries that receive aid aren't miraculously no longer suffering from the conditions that enable their vulnerability to being exploited by Western imperialism. Instead, it makes these communities more vulnerable. I thought this was a great comment. Tell me how to massacre civilians anti-imperialistically, because that is what ending USAID is doing. It is massacring millions of people. Something like 500,000 have already starved to death this year. But again, Madeline doesn't care. Their snippy reply is, why the fuck is Hillary Clinton in my replies right now? Okay, forgive my bad impersonation there. I just don't have any patience for people like Madeline at all. Wealthy white Americans who don't actually care about people in poverty, don't actually care about what this regime is doing to immigrants in this country, to children, to disabled people, to veterans, to homeless people in this country, much less the millions and millions and millions of people outside the United States who are suffering and dying because of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Because you see, it's not actually about earth care or people care. It's not actually about regime change or implementing policy to create a functional and just society. It's about moral grandstanding and feeling really smug and superior on social media with takes that are profoundly ignorant. No desire to actually learn, no desire to actually help people, no desire, no action to actually organize to stop what's happening in this country. To me, I realize I got my hackles up quite a bit, but to me, the profound amount of tone deafness in tweets like that when millions of people are dying. The Lancet reported earlier this year that 14 million people will die by 2030 because Elon Musk has illegally ended USAID. But Madeline doesn't seem to care about those lives. More than 4 million children under the age of 5 will starve to death because of Elon Musk. Ending USAID is not stopping American imperialism. What it is doing is stopping the beating hearts of millions of people around the world. This is why, even though I'm an anti-capitalist, I'm far on the political left. I struggle to call myself a leftist because I don't want to be associated with people like Madeline Pendleton, for whom arguing online, seeming smug and superior, reading theory matters more than stopping a literal Holocaust that Elon Musk has launched. It blows my mind that the lives of 14 million people don't actually matter that much to someone who dares to fucking claim that they're a leftist. Elon Musk was not ending American imperialism by ending USAID. What he was doing was advancing his eugenicist ideals. If you are supporting Elon Musk ending USAID, you are supporting eugenics, you are supporting a Holocaust, you are supporting the deaths of millions and millions of children. We, the American people, could stop that Holocaust at any time by reinstituting funding for necessary aid, clean water, and medical supplies around the world. I know I keep mentioning it, but look at Sudan in particular. We supplied the majority of the world's humanitarian assistance to Sudan. Now all of that is gone because of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. The people in Sudan are experiencing a famine. Right now, children are starving to death. That's why I'm a big supporter of Doctors Without Borders, because they're trying to step in and fill that gap however they can. You want to talk about American imperialism? We have created the economic and political circumstances that have plunged millions of people around the world into poverty, have made these folks food insecure, vulnerable to the consequences of conflict. And Madeline's support of Elon Musk ending USAID, that's a pro-imperialist argument, because it's saying, actually, we can come in, we can exploit all of y'all, we can create instability, we can destabilize your country, destabilize your food chains, plunge you into poverty, and then be like, peace out, you're on your own. You have to be an absolute fucking fool to not understand that USAID was not all black and white. It was not a binary. Yep, it was a tool of imperialism. It also kept tens of millions of people alive. It mitigated some of the harm of what we and other countries have done. Pretending that there's no nuance there, pretending that the lives of the 91 million people that USAID has kept alive and the 14 million lives Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going to snuff out by ending it, that none of that matters as much as your political theory. That tells me an awful lot about you. We could reconstitute USAID at any time. We could get rid of Donald Trump and we could restore aid to people around the world and save tens of millions of lives. And if you don't think that that is a just and worthy cause, I don't have any fucking space for you, which is why I've blocked you on all social media accounts. And I don't know why any other leftist would listen to that shit either.